right. Says I'm live. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm trying my old headphones out. Is it working okay, or do I have to go back to the other one? If you can hear me, let me know. Write it down below. You can hear me, let me know. Looks like you can. My telephone was working fine. Gil's here. Kyle, Michael. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate that. Good seeing you guys here this evening. Everybody having a great Monday. I had to shut down the movie I was watching and come and talk to you guys for a while. That new movie that came out today. It's on Showtime. Let me see. My eyes are not wanting to work too good, so yeah, we'll get warmed up here in a minute. I'll get everything fixed where I can catch what you guys are saying. Just take me a few minutes to get there. Get my tablet where I can get it at the right angle. Oh, it was 70 degrees there, Michael. 46 in the morning. Yeah, starting to cool down everywhere, I think. Let me see. I think it was like 60 something here today. Let me check out what it is now. It's 63 right now. Hey, Uncle. There you are. I was wondering when you were going to come in. How you doing, Uncle? Is it starting to cool off there in Idaho, Gil? Or is it still kind of warm? Hey, Bent. Otto, bent out of shape. How you doing? Good to see you. You get in case anybody wants to join us up here and get a panel going. I will put it up there for us. I can find it. Like I said, my eyes aren't working so good. I hope I picked the right one. Yeah, I did. I'll be darned. Even for not being able to see script right, put it right in there. You're in Cali? What the heck you doing in Cali? There's fires down there, buddy. Are you packing up because you're getting fired out? Hey Jay, how you doing, bud? Anytime you want to just jump in and jump out, that's cool, Jay. You know how it is. Oh, I gotta get some more stuff to take back up to the homestead. Well, that makes two of us, Jay. Upright and still kicking. Yep. Maccabeus. Hey, good to see you. Breathing is good for sure. For sure. Some days it's a little bit better than others, but I get you, Uncle Al. There he is. Everybody wave at Uncle Al. Oh, he's getting his headphones out.
Yep. Hi there, folks. Hey, Will. I
Yeah,
just got
good.
all right. Plugging. I got the same weather as Gil. He's in Northern California. I'm in the central part, out in the boonies.
Out in the
Excuse me.
boonies, yep.
Yep. Hi, Mac. Don't worry about the money. Pass it on to the next person. Like I said, doing a little fundraising. I got a nice donation from DOI Solar, DIY Solar, and we spent, let's see, I keep receipts. Our food bank just ran out of food, and I picked up some groceries that I can. I shop really well. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Where did I put it?
I'm gonna clip my vision out here. I'm eating dinner, you guys.
It's all
I don't
right.
want to eat in front of you, but I'll still be here.
Yep.
There I am.
Oh, good. Eat away. I'm here, folks. So if you see me, I'm here. Let's see. Out of my pocketbook, I spent $18.39. See, $18.39 of food for food money, and that went to the Gonzalez families. I'm helping them out. I got them 2 loaves of bread and some canned food and a jug of milk. They'll hold until their food stamps kick in by this weekend.
I hope the government still messing with that stuff.
The government's late and slow, and with everything going on, they're like, God, they drive me nuts.
Messing with my meds.
True, so does mine. And say hello to everybody.
Pharmacy had to just give me some to hold me over.
Right. Don't worry about it, Mac.
Anybody else having problems getting their stuff in the mail, like meds and stuff?
It could be worse, or Will, it could be like with all the votes on the side of the road.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if it was different meds, but when I need those steroids, those seem to be the ones they're messing with.
One time we found meds, paychecks, all sorts of stuff out in a cornfield, and there was a big stink at our post office for a little while. Somebody was just empty out his truck and went back to the post office. I'm done with the route. Boy, he got his butt chewed.
Yeah, I hear you there, Jay. I've started keeping some of it back out. I just keep enough in the bank to take care of the automatic stuff. The rest goes right into my safe.
Hi, Howie. Howie just joined us. Hi, Jay.
Hey, Howie. Good to see you.
Yep. On bank hacking, you want to go with a smaller bank with good security and skip the credit cards. I only got one credit card and it's lock and key, and that's my burner card, and that took me forever to get. A lot of people don't understand that one, but go ask.
You in the bunker, Howie?
So what are you having tonight, Will?
Oh, I had the last of our chilies and peppers out of the garden into a casserole.
Oh, good. Gil's waiting in the green room. And here comes Gil.
All right. He must have been eating too. Hey,
Hey
Gil.
guys,
Everybody wave Gil.
There's Gil, and he's
waving
in
at myself.
Here in California.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys hear what's going on in Florida?
Yeah, I know.
No.
Kind of crazy.
No. What the governor did, he dropped the tactical nuke on Antifa and BLM. I posted it on my Facebook, so I reposted it. Someone said it, but basically, they passed the Law Enforcement Protection Act.
Hmm.
And if you're
Where'd they
arrested
do that at? Florida?
Florida, if you're arrested during a riot, you stay in jail before you stand before a judge. You don't get out on bail.
Yep.
If you participate in a riot, you forfeit any state benefits or employment you have. What's the other one here? Okay, if you strike a cop.
I know Florida made it so you can go in bars and restaurants now. There's no restrictions.
You're gonna love this. Love this. They make it if you strike a cop in Florida, it's mandatory, 6 months minimum.
Oh yeah.
Any type of violent assembly, it's a felony. Blocking a roadway, felony. If you participate in a riot and you're from out of state, you get an enhanced sentence.
Oh, I heard they were calling protests. Peaceful. I heard they were calling peaceful protests a riot so that they could arrest folks. Now that's not right. I don't agree with that.
No. This is specifically aimed at BLM and Antifa. Any local government that refuses to provide adequate protection for its citizens will forfeit the sovereign immunity protection, allowing the citizens to sue the local government for compensation. And then the big one is any municipality that defunds the police will be defunded by the state for future grants or aid.
Yep.
Slap.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with it being taken care of where the people can't ride under the veil of protesting. I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
First, hi, Steve of Corsair Trainers.
Hey,
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
And Budget Bushcraft and RV Life. Hey, Budget
There
Bushcraft.
it is.
Hey, there's my brother. How you doing, Budget?
Yeah, Florida's really pushing the nickel down because right now they have two possible weather fronts coming in. Two of them, Zombie Paulette just bounced off of Greenland and heading towards the northeast and coming down. And this thing is big. It starts in Newfoundland and ends in South Carolina. Right now it's just raining, picking up steam, and we all know what happens with a northeastern. So I'm praying for everybody, especially thoughts of old soldier Lee in South Carolina that doesn't make landfall and just skirts the coast, because they say if it hits landfall, it'd be the worst thing ever. It makes all the hurricanes we had this summer look like a I can't remember, was Hurricane Sandy a hurricane or a northeaster?
Not sure.
I hear you, Steve. It is hard to keep up on that phone. Trying to get those little fingers working.
You gotta do like me. Have one of these things to look around. Also have a bigger one too. With lights.
No, Al. Uncle Al, you need to do this. You need to get in there and take a closer look.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And now everybody make sure to stop at Gil's channel. Today he did a really good one on preparedness. It's never too late for being prepared. So go check out, I think Gil's down there. Gil's right down there. Yep, check out his video. It's really good.
Thanks,
and check out Steve's video too.
Yeah, I gave him a shout out on my video I put out Saturday.
Steve's had a good one too.
Yeah.
I gotta make another one for this next weekend. Somebody else will be in that one. Gotta make some new stars again. Gotta start picking up the pace.
Yeah.
Let me check the no.
Jay's talking to you, Uncle.
I know. I just
Oh,
try,
hurricane. There we
I
go.
only have like one eye, but it's not fake. Yeah.
Hey, what's good is when I put both these in.
Yeah, I know.
Are those magnifiers or those little loop things?
No, it's a fake eye.
It's
It's a fake eye.
fake eye.
You must have been at the dollar store, huh?
Actually, no, that came in a $35 mask about 45 years ago. The mask fell apart finally, and so I saved the pieces.
Yeah, a deer stalker cap and a pipe would go very nice.
Oh, my son's got a stalker outfit for this Halloween. Over 20 years old. He's still out there running around the streets on Halloween.
Yeah, they're big kids.
But I live in a small town, so the kids kind of go crazy.
Yeah, hey, I'm looking at that storm coming across from England over there to Newfoundland. It comes on down. Right now, it's reached down to D.C. area. It kicks back out to the Atlantic again, but it's a lot of clouds, but they're not labeling it as any possibility of becoming a storm. I don't know why. No, it's not. They're not. It looks nice and heavy, but they're not.
Are they still doing the Roman names?
They don't. They have little icons they put onto it, such as a yellow X has a greater than 40% chance of becoming a hurricane. An orange X is 40 to 60%. A red X is greater than 60% chance of becoming a hurricane. And they're showing it just as a bunch of clouds. They're not slapping anything on it yet.
Yeah, the bad thing about forecasting, it's a witch's brew right now. That storm is the remains of Paulette earlier this summer that bounced off of Greenland, hit England, bounced back into the Atlantic, bounced a couple of times all over the place, absorbed Alpha. Now we're on the Greek alphabet because I think Willard is either dissipated or it's little cloud mass and it got absorbed. Paulette's like this huge evil zombie thing out at the edge of the Atlantic coast, just feed me.
How can they cancel it, Steve? Everybody got to wear a mask. That was a pun, I figured it came in pretty good.
Yeah, most places are telling them, hey, you got to wear a mask. Fine, the kids are all wearing masks.
Is that the map you want me to put up
And
there?
after that, they're wearing gloves too. They maybe look like zombie gloves, but they're all wearing gloves.
It'd be more funnier if I go out there with full chemical scoot and hood and I say, "Hi, happy Halloween. Here's your candy." And they all look at me like,
Yeah, that's what I'm sharing there is that the National Hurricane Center.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I know it's kind of hard to see it. Let me see if I can enlarge that a little bit. Okay, move this thing up a little. There we go. And what Al was talking about, it's got a little flow like this. So it comes up here, and hurricanes head back out towards the east. They go up, hit off the coast of Europe, England there, and they come back around. And it looks like it's just doing a round and around and picking up more stuff.
right, but you see what's feeding it from the Canadian one, that big stream thing over the central states? It's going to the Gulf of Mexico, hooking up. It's doing a hook. It's coming around, and it's either has two divot points weird because it's doing either towards England or it's going above and then it corrects itself.
From what I can tell, this is going to come down and it's going to catch. Just as soon as a powerful stream coming right across here, grabbing the ones from the south and that one from the north, and just turning it right back around up to the North Atlantic, and it's going to come back around again.
Right. Which is
I'm so glad I'm not on the East Coast right now. I feel sorry for Anthony.
Right. I told
they got a lot of rain there for sure.
Right. I told Chasing Life to sell the house and get out of there because her area is really bad for flooding. And what the day she left, her area and her house went 15 feet.
Budget Bushcraft is excited that storm missed Indiana.
Oh, yeah, big time.
All right, enough of that.
So anything on earthquakes?
Shoot, let me take a look. All I've seen is I've gotten a couple emails for some small ones. Let's see, we got.
I haven't heard anything about.
I got 2 monitors, so I got. This one's out of place since I'm in California. Okay, we had San Jose just had a 4.5.
He said he's taking stuff from California to Idaho, Steve.
Yeah.
Enjoying our fine California weather of smoke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It got smoky today. Texas had a small earthquake, a 2.5. Monterey had one, 2.6. Otherwise, the U.S. is clear for today.
Right. Nothing on the northwest.
Nope. Nothing on the northwest today. However, you get to Alaska. Alaska had a 5.2 out there on the tip of the Aleutians. Right.
That's unusual.
And yeah, those are all a bunch of threes up there in Alaska. Oh, Mexico just now a 4.5.
Mexico City, or is it towards the Yucatan?
No, actually, it's on the Pacific side, opposite the Yucatan.
Mm.
But the interesting one here was that's the Sandwich Island region. Okay, I have to go back a day. There was a 6.2 between Africa and Antarctica. Blah, blah, blah. Can't even say it right. Yesterday.
Antarctica?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh.
Up there in the middle.
They need to get those big glaciers going back together.
It's shifting, Will.
Yeah.
Ones in Greenland are reforming. We have bad news for, I forgot, it's not Cape of Good Hope. What they call the end of South America, Peru and Argentina. What they call that one? Cape Hatteras?
I can't remember.
It's some kind of cape.
Yeah. Not Cape Horn.
Right.
But I'm trying to get this thing here to work, and I can't. It's not giving me. There it is. Okay, let me reset this.
Hi, Jim. It's Jim Bear.
Hey, Jim. How you doing, my friend?
Is it Cape Horn?
I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you.
Yeah, Jay, on my smoke detectors, I had to turn them off last month in September and August because we had so much smoke. It reached down here. Particle density was 495. And that sets off all my house sensors. So I had to turn everything off the computer. I have a couple portable ones, but they don't go off. And I keep them clean. Are you guys hearing me?
Yep, we're hearing you fine.
Yeah,
all right.
You're coming through just fine. I'm catching up on the chat.
Oh,
yeah, I just threw up that map for Uncle Al.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? I told everybody to pick up
air filters. Hey, Miss Kaylin.
Hi, Kaylin.
Kaylin.
I told everybody last year pick up air filters, for the house inside and to clean the air. You go over to Lowe's or Home Depot, there's not one portable plug into the wall unit you could find. It used to be like $200. I can't find nothing.
There you go.
So everything in here you see that's yellow was over the last 7 days.
Mine's all black and white.
Orange is today. The orange dots are today. The red one is in the last hour. But
Mine's black and white.
Yeah. Okay. We had a like up here in Greece, a 5.3 in Greece, a 5.3 over there in India, 6.1. South Sandwich Island had a couple fives. So everything on here is at least 4.5 or greater. But yeah, that's what it's looked like over the last. Let me see it more to the Pacific here. Yeah.
Japan had a couple of small
I'm
ones.
the only one getting it in black and white.
Well, the back part's black and white is grayscale, but the dots are colored.
Maybe it's just too small.
Yeah. I'll zoom in a little bit here on some of them. Yeah, so you can see Philippines has been getting rattled with a.
Right. Taiwan got rattled.
Yeah, it turns blue when I click on it. Yeah. Taiwan had one today, 4.9. And Japan had a couple of fives there, five there, five there. So yeah, it's you've got a lot of little shaking going on right now.
Right. But the weirdest one is Antarctica. Way down south.
Yeah, you had to be between this one here, which was, let me zoom in a little bit. So there's the tip of, if it feeds in, South Africa.
Right.
And then down below here is Antarctica. And so on this fault line here, you had the 6.1. You follow that fault line along farther, get over here. We got a 5.1, 5.1.
So when all the plates and everything start shifting, the United States will be in Asia, right?
Nah.
No, it'll be Europe, I think.
Yeah, well, no, what's going on with this down here, the ones down here, all that means is that the Antarctica is going to rotate a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that basically this fault line goes all the way around it where it reacts with the other ones.
I think it has a screw top lid.
Exactly.
What's my big worry is.
Oh my! Hey, Gay.
Hey, Gay.
Everybody wave at Gotta Love Carpet Python.
Hey, how's it going? But yeah, that's the earthquakes are there's other than that one 6.0 in the last week. That's the only one in the last week. Everything's a bunch of low fives and fours. So it's
I picked a good time for you to be able to catch us, huh, Gay?
Yeah.
I think they're finishing up their winter and they're coming into their spring right now for Australia.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see right now.
Anybody gotta start watching that new miniseries coming on?
Which one?
The Comey Rule.
Haven't heard of it.
The miniseries about everything that happened with Hillary Clinton's emails and stuff, and the FBI.
I don't want to go in that mess.
Yeah, I agree.
That one's going to be such a headache for everybody.
Yeah.
It's good news and a good miniseries, but I ain't watching it. I'm watching cartoons and listening to 40s musicals.
Hey, Al, you probably are getting smarter doing that than you are watching some of those political miniseries.
I know, it gives me a headache. And they got so many information wrong.
Yeah.
All righty. Just check and see what's popping up here on my side here.
Right. Also, something I heard, polar vortex over Canada slowly creeping down from Hudson Bay.
Okay. Hudson Bay. That's that one, that line that was coming down, that straight one coming down there.
Right.
I missed Indiana. Let me check.
Well, I think it's building up strength because one of my guys who lives up there in Edmonton, he said it's looking ugly as hell out there. And they had another little snowstorm, not like a wet snowstorm. It's like a
John Adams miniseries.
yes, true.
Oh no, they said that makeup people did a pretty good job on making. Can't remember this guy's name, but they made the guy look exactly like Trump. That Trump looks pretty real.
You mean Alex Baldwin?
Yeah. And then see, I think the other guy that's playing Comey is shit. What's his name? Who? One more time. Jeff Daniels.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if they can make
let's
the
say-
characters look real, that's almost worth watching,
Yeah, sometimes. Hi, old man.
Hey, old man, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm watching great musicals from the 1940s, so I'm happy.
I got all those apps and stuff because I get so tired of regular TV. I just go into the 1940s, the 1930s.
And some of them are now being banned. You can't have that movie. It's racist. It's Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple?
Yeah, I know which ones they're talking about.
I know. It's kind of hilarious. I'm looking at them like, nah, it's Shirley Temple. Who hates Shirley?
Good chip lollipop.
Yeah, who hates Shirley
Hey,
Temple?
she did pretty good for being a kid star.
Mhm.
She
Yeah,
couldn't
she
do nothing
ended up
after she
as
grew up.
UN ambassador. She had a college degree too, Vassar.
Still kicking. I'm still kicking too, but it's one day at a time, old man. One day at a time.
All right, guys, it looks like dinner's about ready, so I'm going to be getting off here.
Okay, have a nice one, Gil.
Dinner, what are we
Alrighty.
having?
What?
What are we having? Stuff out of the garden yet?
No, this is chili beef casserole.
Oh, that's
that
good.
sounds good.
Yep. All righty, guys, and just to let you know, if I can bring it up here real quick. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Pacific. The topic for my live is: should we even be preparing? Is it worth the bother?
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what's on tomorrow. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks,
Catch you
Gil.
later. Yeah, I did for my adult Sunday school class. I only did like 30 minutes because I wasn't feeling too good, and I'm on tranquilizers right now for my heart. I told people to prep, and I was giving certain points on it. And people were looking at me from the thing, and they said, but us Christians not supposed to prep. And I said, what part of the Bible? I have 6 Bibles. What part of the Bible says that? And I challenged all of them. I gave them the Bibles. I gave them the old text, the new text, and I asked them where in the Bible says we should not prep.
Yeah. Get it prep anyway, because some point, even, we're in a pandemic, but there's still things that you can't get, because
Right.
everybody's starving looking at the food lines that we have.
Look
So,
overseas. Also, I tell people,
you can't tell me that we don't need to be prepping our
right?
food
They
and
tell
anything else.
right. They tell me God will provide, and I told them, yeah, God will provide if you're smart. If you're, I can't curse. I can't curse at church either. But like I said, Old Testament, Joseph, 7 starving cows, 7 fat cows. And if you didn't understand that parable, this is why I don't teach Sunday school that often. I get stressed out really bad. It's like, Lord, it's in 2 books. I have to pull out the Torah and the Quran to show them. It's like, don't you read? Oh, but sir, we got it off our phones. Put down the phones, pick up a text. It's like,
well, if you don't need the food in your lifetime, you may need to have some for the future of your family somewhere or friends, so it can be passed along and taught to the next generation. So
right.
no matter what, I just can't. I guess that one of those guys that just can't teach new tricks because
it's all right.
To me, it's a needed thing.
Right. Kalen's right. It's Joseph Technicolor coat, and he was talking to the Pharaoh, and he was a wise man, and he proved that point. And Pharaoh granted him certain privileges after that. And then it came out Moses, Noah, Judea, not Judea, can pronounce that. Noah, Maccabeus knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Caleb says, tell them that God helps them that helps themselves.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Also, a BK, that's Budget Bushcraft. Like me, I have 3 gardens because I don't trust myself. I have my patio stuff, which was a total disaster this year. Between the fires, the wood ashes, my nephews, it's like you've seen it, Will. I have everything in pots and raised beds. And who in the hell sprays weed killer in my backyard? I told him, don't spray anything. Leave everything alone. I have everything set. It took me 2 years. Like, we're helping Uncle Al. Yeah. I'm like, don't help me. Give me money.
I hate the people that say I can't raise my own food because I live in an apartment. Those people make me so mad, Well, where there's a will, there's a way,
Right. I have a list. I went down the list. It's fairly easy to grow food. I'm doing sprouting right now. I already did radish and mung beans, and I'm doing right now broccoli seeds. I use a tray. I do bigger. Because you could do it in a jar. Just get a mason jar with a little wire screen. That's it.
Any kind of, it doesn't have to, when you're gardening, it doesn't have to be like huge. It could be anything,
Now, let's see if I reach over. 1 second. Yeah, this is going to hurt.
Microgreen rules. That's right, Howie. Exactly. How you doing, Howie? You want to come up?
Hey, Howie. You can have one of these inside the house. It's a fabric bucket. See how easy it is? Folds up when you're not using it. And you just pop it out. This is 5 gallons. Put it in a saucer. Make sure it's supported so the bottom doesn't rot out. And you grow vegetables in it, like lettuce.
I don't even know if I get it to go. There we go.
Yeah. It's the easiest pie. Doesn't take up too much space. Light, very light.
Oh, that's wonderful stuff.
Yep. And it has handles. Try that with a clay pot.
They got those canvas bags too. They come in all different sizes.
Yep. I got the 5 gallon. I have 2 on eggplant, and I got 3 on microgreens. It's kind of bad on microgreens this year because all the birds, because there's no food out in the farms, they stripped my first 3 crops. I got them about this high. I was about to film it, come back, everything's gone. The whole top's just like somebody took a mower and just shaved the top off.
Hey, Budget, you can grab that link too if you want.
Yeah, come aboard, BK. Oh, there's Howie.
There's Howie. Everybody
you
wave, Howie.
How you doing? Good to see you,
Good.
Will.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Good to see you, Al.
I didn't know if I'd ever get back in the live stream thing, but
I put you on the prayer list at church.
So what do you got drying?
Rosemary. Always dry my rosemary as it grows, and then at other gardens I'll find it because I put it everywhere and in my breads, and I put it in everything. Soups. If I'm making a chicken, I'll coat the whole chicken with rosemary and drop it in the barbecue rotisserie. Yeah. Just I use it for everything. Maybe other people could use it too. It helps with the old brain wave there.
RV garden Budget.
Yeah, he has a little pot set up, and I think the weather killed it this year because he had a cold spell come through.
An early one. It snowed. Yeah. He's not up here. I don't see Budget up here. Hey.
Oh, Budget's
No. I told him he could come.
right, but I think he's in his camper someplace.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He visits my other friend Yankee there. He visits Yankee there. So.
Yep, Yankee and John.
Yeah. They're great guys. Hey.
Yep.
They're really fun. They're fun. Yeah. So did you grow any food this year, Will?
We had some a few stuff out in the back there. Yeah.
Nice.
I just ate a casserole with some of our veggies in it, some bell peppers and
Wonderful.
some peppers, hot peppers.
Yeah, but Howie knows I had trouble. I had smoke, I had wood ash. It alkalined the whole backyard, which is going to drive me nuts for the next 2 months when I put vinegar out there to rebalance the soil. And then remember I told you I was planting microgreens in 5-gallon buckets?
Nice.
I got it about this high, and guess what happened? Every bird in the neighborhood came by, feast out
Crapped
of
on
lunch.
'em, huh?
No, they ate them all.
Ate
Because
'em all?
there's no food in the fields. So when they saw a 5-gallon 3 of these with luscious greens on top, they mowed everything down. It just took the whole top off. They even ate the roots.
I'm putting up 25 microgreen trays next week on my roof. I grow microgreens on my roof. I grew cucumbers this year on the roof and tomatoes along the stairs going to the roof because I have a rooftop garden, and I did really well. But for over the winter here, because it doesn't really get winter here in Southern Vancouver Island, I can grow my microgreens on the roof, eh?
Right.
It just gets kind of rainy, huh?
Not so much anymore. It used to. I mean, 30 years ago, I used to skate on the ponds. This was the first year it froze for one day was last winter, the ponds.
Yeah.
So it's really wacky weather to judge by. But, I mean, last year we got 2 weeks of winter. Usually I get 2 or 3 days of winter.
Yeah.
Like snow. Last winter we got 2 weeks. But tomorrow's supposed to break a heat record for here on Vancouver Island. It's supposed to hit 30 on September 29th, which is tomorrow.
That's Celsius, folks, not Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
We got to make sure.
Hey there,
There's
buddy.
BK.
Everybody
down
wave.
Hey, boys.
How you doing?
Not awful today.
Yeah. Is it
Looks
raining
good.
there? Is it raining there?
It has been raining here off and on all day long, but it's not been heavy or anything nasty. It's just been that weird sprinkle
Like
that's really nice to sleep to when it's hitting the roof of the
Yeah.
RV.
Right. Oh, I
Yeah, I
had
like
a
it when
question
you-
for
with that.
Howie real quick. What kind of microgreens are you growing on your roof?
Alfalfa and garlic sprouts, the new, like the seed heads up the garlic,
Right.
and pea shoots and sunflower shoots. And I'll do a bunch of different ones too. I'll do a bunch of my own bean shoots, because I grew a lot of beans this year. But that's about all I can grow here in the cool temps. I can do little radish shoots too. Hey, all
Hey,
year
those grow
round.
grow pretty fast though, right?
21
Right.
days for a full
Yeah.
radish. So like 4 days, and you can chop them and put them on your salad. Hey, cool cat! Look at Sylvester. He's cool.
She's a little bit bigger than Sylvester.
Yep.
Fiesta
nice
cat.
cat, hey? What a nice cat to let you do that. You know, he's not jumping around or nothing.
Oh, I make
Pretty quick
I
back-
make
he looks like he's
videos for
pretty
my
quick
Facebook
back guy.
channel, Howie, that where she'll get in my lap and let me like rub her chin so that it makes it look like she's singing along with music videos. Doesn't care.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a cat for 23 years and he died last year.
Oh crap.
We're
know.
sorry, Howie.
Yeah, he was my best pal.
Ted, she's pretty much, well, living in an RV, she's pretty much my, especially with this pandemic, my best bud.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet. Yeah.
I'm not much of a cat person.
I like all animals. I think they're cool. I even like spiders.
I guess I really don't like cats because they're too darn self-sufficient. They
Yeah.
won't do what you tell them.
Oh, this one is definitely not that way. I can literally, when I go to bed at night, I go, "Hey, Dee Dee, comes hang out with Daddy," and she comes right up into bed
Oh,
and
okay,
puts
yeah.
all 4 of her paws around my arm just to go to sleep, and it's
Oh,
amazing.
no,
Very
you can't beat
cool.
that. You got lucky with that one then.
Oh, I did, dude. I just started my oldest daughter's YouTube channel. She's got lizards, snakes, frogs, mice, cats. A complete menagerie of virtually every animal you can think of in her apartment. And I'm like, why don't you start a YouTube channel?
That sounds like my ex-wife.
Okay, guys, I got to get going. I got alarms going off, so
Okay,
I'll catch you
Uncle.
later, folks. Good.
Thanks
Good,
for
everybody.
stopping in.
Oh, Howie's
See ya,
taking a
Uncle
choke.
That's
Catch you
being
later,
out loud.
BK.
Opt him out.
What, Ed? I was gonna say your camera slipped there, Howie.
Yeah, the
Unmute it.
darn
I was
summer
talking
is
to my
really
friend
kind
here.
of taking its time to slide out this year.
Yeah. We had record rainfall for 3 days here this past week. And this week that's here now, we're having record heat waves. Yeah.
Yeah, it went from 100 one day and then dropped all the way down to 32 and then just hovered up around 60, 70.
I could
Now
I
it's back
smell
up to about 80.
I could smell the snow coming from the Olympic mountain range over to Vancouver Island this morning when I opened my window. I could smell the negative ions, hey? And I knew right away what it was. I was like, cool. You know, you wait for it all summer, and then all of a sudden you get it. And it's like, yeah. So winter, I think, is going to come mighty early.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, with a record heat wave tomorrow, it's like that's 100 almost. That's 96 in your
Yeah,
town, right?
my son came
That's
up
a lot
last
for
week
Canada,
and said,
man.
Dad, I got up in the middle of the night and it was snowing. I got up, there's nothing, just wet streaks.
You know, 30 years ago, we would skate on the ponds here like for a couple weeks, right? Like a month, right? They would freeze. Then for 30 years, it never froze no more. And then this past winter, it froze one day, and guys went for it, man, because it's huge Panama Flats, hey, and it's just a flooded zone. So it gives you that nice, clear glass ice. And guys were just going for it. because you got one day in 30 years.
Yeah, you don't know if you're going to get another time or not,
Something's funny with everything, that's going on. When I was a kid, I would see at the shore, at the lake shore, big mounds of gnat flies dead, I never see that anymore. The ecology is changing, whether for good or bad. What are you going to do about it? That's one thing. When you see stuff like that, it's alarming to me because I'm into saving the planet. And I mean, I'm not here to give fear porn or anything, but I'll tell you one thing, there's been some massive changes. And whether the, like Will was saying, the ice caps of the world are going to come back or not.
Yeah, if
Are
they
we
don't,
going
if they
forward
don't,
into a new temp
if
zone.
they don't get together and melt back together, we could be in trouble,
Well, that water's got to go somewhere.
That's true, very true.
Well, the Earth has done this before.
It's
But,
gonna raise.
I mean,
They say it's gonna raise.
I mean,
Well, they're
I
saying it's gonna raise like 10 feet.
Yeah,
on
well,
the
that's
West
one
Coast,
aspect. I mean, but how fast is this going to happen? And when
Yeah.
is it happening? Why is it happening? Can it be reversed? And that's why the United Nations met today. It was actually today that the United Nations met on that aspect of saving nature and the planet. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna raise in my lifetime or not, but they're saying it's gonna raise, and that's a big issue.
as long as humans don't go extinct, I'm all right with it. If we can, just hang on and live a good
Yeah.
life,
I'm going to make an assumption that at least the three of us, I don't know how old the other people in the chat are, but I think all three of us are old enough to remember a television show called In Search of.
Yep.
Leonard Nimoy interviewed a gentleman back in the 1980s who said that by this time, or roughly 30 years later, we were going to go through another ice age.
Oh yeah.
That same gentleman now is on the board of climate change for global warming, which cracks me up because it has turned into
A sideshow.
we're going to freeze to we're going to overheat.
You know what? There are experts, like you said, that say this and that, but it all comes down to how happy is the earthling. And if he's happy, he's not going to come and take what you got. This is what an ice age tells me, because there's not going to be any farmers out there, and there's not going to be anybody at the processing plant.
Yep.
And you're going to have to hunt, gather, and forage and grow food. Hunt, gather, and grow.
Yep.
And look after yourself. Look after someone if you can. I mean, remember your humanity, for God's sakes. But there's I got a funny feeling there's some bad things can be happening this winter. And
Well,
I've already looked at my new mobile RV, camperized van with a roof rack for my boat and everything. And I thought, well, if shit hits the fan.
Well, when I was younger,
I've got
I worked
way
on the
up
oil.
north.
When I was younger, I worked on the oil rigs, drilling
Yeah.
for oil. And some of the drilling rigs I worked on only drilled 1,500 feet or whatever. And some of them drilled like a mile down. So the ones that drilled a mile down, if they didn't retrieve an oil well, they would have to go in there and they would have to seal it up. In order to seal it up, they had to pour a bunch of concrete in there.
Right.
And that was to hold the earth together, because there was a lot of rigs out there drilling mile deep drilling wells,
Yeah.
trying to find that black stuff, So,
Yeah.
I'm a believer, we just kind of take for granted our planet,
It's a mess. It's a real bloody mess.
They say there's nothing wrong with that fracking, well, you're drilling for oil at an angle, and you're drilling at an angle between one well and another well. so you can try to catch something that's in between those 2 points.
Yeah.
Now,
I
you
know
tell
how-
me that's good for our planet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not good for humans because the water that's left over is used by farmers, and you buy your oranges. It's anything with a 40 or an 84 in the number on the orange. Don't
Yeah.
even, that's frack water, man, or sewage treatment plant water or something like that. Hey,
Well, it's all,
that's the number.
right. It's all reclaimed water at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want fracked water. Thanks. It's 564 chemicals that I don't need. I'm pretty sure are caustic and corrosive. I'm not interested in it. But what I am interested in is numbers, because the math don't bullshit, right? The math is for real. So that's what I like about math. I love it. and you know, how much can the planet take? Okay. That's and this cold climate to hot climate, this global warming to global freezing. Where are we all guessing? We're all guessing because we're not scientists. We're just the average Joe that, you know, likes to have fun, and you know, we didn't study Scientology or anything. But what we do know is we all have some pretty good common sense to see when there's glaciers the size of Greenland disappearing. I'm not stupid, so I know there's something up.
Well, and my question has always been, I want to say, I would never deny that man didn't have something to do with it, but we've also seen some instances of solar issues that are going on and other planetary positioning and gravitational crap that's going on that we obviously don't have control over, though locally we've got a huge impact with some carbon emissions and things like that, but I don't think that we are the cause of that.
We add to it.
Right, exactly. I think
we're not the cause. It's a global cause, but no, we're just adding to it. We don't wake up every day to destroy the planet, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's not what
sure.
we wake up to do, but it just happened.
You know, it's called the footprint, and it's how low you can put your footprint. Like when you're in you're in an RV, that's a pretty low footprint, man. You know,
Sure.
you don't have a stationary house, which, you know, that you're really pumping stuff out. You're actually minimizing when you have a tiny home. That's what I'm looking at is building my own cob house one day would be nice. I just have to get a little healthier because I'm not that healthy sometimes. Got my battles too, right? I don't always talk about everything. So, you know, so a tiny house or an RV is the way of the future, especially for the local rube like myself, because, you know, it costs a lot of money to have a house. You know, like, you know, it costs a lot of money. You have to pay taxes. You have
the
maintenance.
taxes.
You have
all the
mortgages,
upkeep.
you know,
Yep.
you have it all. So a tiny home or an RV or something like that, a guy can really have a little better at healthy food because you have a little more resources available instead of putting it all into your house and stuff, maintenance or renovations. All these things cost a fortune, hey, you know.
Oh,
but tiny home is great.
I knew when I bought this, I had planned on traveling a lot. And then when I had the accident and busted my shoulder up and my leg and everything else,
Wow.
I've been here for a year living in what basically is a studio apartment.
Nice. You're alive and you're not in a mud hut in Africa.
Exactly. And it's not costing me much to live here.
That's what it is. It's very almost cost efficient
Yeah.
for your situation.
Yeah, you must see some pretty nice landscapes there, Budget. In your travel.
I don't think there was a little bit of skip in there. Was that a question?
Yeah, I was just a statement. I said that you must see some really nice landscapes when you're traveling in your RV. You know, you get to see all the pretty cool landscapes, right?
And until I had the accident, yep. And I've been pretty stationary since November of last year.
Jeez.
But again, I've got a small apartment, and I don't pay very much in rent or I get my water for free. I get my electricity for free.
Wonderful. I'm up for adoption.
All right.
The hydro bill's like $1,000, man.
I think I don't know what the
gas recently, so natural gas. So
and all I have to do for heat is get the I don't know. Will might understand this. Those propane tanks that you would get for a grill
Yeah.
last me 2 months as far as the heat, and they cost about $40.
They last you how long? A long time, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can get through a winter here for about $60.
That's pretty darn cheap. All
we're
right.
just talking to a guy here.
That's the one thing that I love about these panels is you'll get when I do this.
Okay, I'm doing some
Off my
stuff in the
cigarette.
background. I'm doing some stuff in the background. I'm getting ready to bring the wheel up so we can spin for my handy sports classes I'm going to give away.
Okay. Am I on the list?
You're on the list if you're in the room.
Oh, cool. I'm here. I'm not an alien. I'm an earthling.
Yeah, it's there. I'm just checking everything out.
Nice.
If you're in the room and I spin the wheel, and if you're in the room and your name's drawn, then you're the winner. Even if you're a Canadian.
Hey.
Oh no! Don't get started with me on them damn Canadians.
Hey. You're stuck
Maybe
on
we
this planet with me, man.
I need to sneak down below the border.
Yeah, you might all need to escape to Canada if things go bad down
That's
there.
why I'd be nice to you, because I know I might need you sometime.
I'm gonna go up and live with Glenn and Maureen.
They're pretty cool people.
Okay, let me see. I got a spinner.
I'm
Oh,
trying
it's
to.
working, darn.
It's working?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Hey.
The number is 5. I'm gonna go up the chat thing up here to the top as far as I can go. We'll start at the top. All right, start at Kyle Anderson. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it comes up Kyle again. Is Kyle around here?
Yeah,
Phil?
he's here. Kyle Anderson's here.
Talk to me, Kyle.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm in the room, he said.
Verify. I
Yeah.
don't want to.
I'm trying to watch.
I'm here. I
I'm
see
trying to
you,
watch my
Kyle.
55-inch monitor
I
way up there,
I've got one of those out in the other room.
and do the StreamYard.
All right, Kyle. Just email me so I can get it off to you in the mail. Don't go anywhere. I want to show you what you got. I just gotta dump it here off of here for a quick sec. Get my mouse to work right. There we go. And I'm just gonna switch it to this real quick. Come on. See if I get to work right. Come on.
Okay, old man, in response to that, I have 2 built-in tanks that are
Yeah,
up
yeah.
underneath the RV,
Okay, that's what I have right here
and I
for
can
you.
only fill them up
See that hard case that you're
if I
gonna get,
take
Kyle?
them somewhere to have them filled up.
And it comes with a really nice set of glasses here. They're
Nice.
adjustable.
They look good, Will.
And then it has oops, right here, if you look in the front, it has 4 different shades.
Fantastic.
So you can interchange them depending on where you're at and what you're doing.
Oh, nice.
So that's what you won, Kyle. And remember, just send me your address because I don't keep them around much. So I know I've sent you something else, but I probably don't have your address. And then next week, I have another pair of these I'm going to give away, but they don't have the extra lenses.
Well, good night, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Great to see you again, Will. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, that's the end of it for tonight, you guys. That's what we
Yeah,
always
Budget.
do at the end. Want to thank everybody that came by. Thanks, Budget. Come up on the panel more often, buddy.
Yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
when I can catch them, I will.
You're more than welcome.
Peace out, Earthlings.
All right. Same to you guys. I'll
Sweet.
catch you next time.
Much love, everybody.